Alright, so I'm here with the engine right now. It's later the same night as I got it out, and right now I'm pulling the plugs and I'm going to try to crank it and see what happens for that. And then if that goes well, actually, I don't know, just probably going to have to tear that engine down and yeah, kind of see what's going on from there. Alright, I just got all the spark plugs out. Now I'm gonna try to see if this thing will turn over. Alright, I'm currently taking off the oil pan to get to all the connecting rods and everything, see what's up in there. So yeah, I'll just get to that. Alright, so I'm sitting here going through the engine. Nothing looks blown. Like, the bottom looks solid. So that was worst case scenario. So now I'm gonna have to go through the valve cover and check the top of the pistons. Like, I mean, I'd be fine with the top end, but best case scenario, like, this motor's not blown. And then gotta find out what was the actual cause. I'm guessing that wiring harness, because that thing was chopped in many different places. Alright, so going through it, I was looking, I don't know if you can see up to that. No, you can't, it won't focus. That piston looks like it might have the tiniest chip off of it. So right now, I'm taking off the stator cover to see if I can rotate that crank and bring the other pistons down so I can see what they look like. If it's the top end, I'll take that any day. Alright, so I'm having my friend crank it, and I've been looking through all the pistons, and I don't see a single thing. So, oh my gosh, we might have hit the freaking jackpot. Alright, so after going through it a little bit more, I think the bottom end's completely fine. I think the engine's actually completely fine. I'm now going to throw on this oil cover pan, or the oil pan, and then the stator cover back on. And then I'm going to move up to the valve cover and see what I can get done from up there. Look for any scoring or bluing or anything like that. Alright, so I found this metal piece inside the bottom of my oil pan. No idea what it is, honestly. There's somewhere on the other side. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It might not be anything too crazy like the clutch basket or something dumb, but I'm gonna get moving on to the valve cover and try to see if I can keep diagnosing further. I'm just hoping and praying that this is not anything big. The bottom end though, I think that's solid, so I'll start with that. If this is anything, I'd bet it's a piece of a piston or something. So that's top end. Much easier than bottom end. I'll take that any day. So yeah, I'll probably set up a time lapse here and get going to the valve cover. Alright, so this is the back of my truck. I was going through, and these are all parts for a ZX6R motor. So I think there was intentions, and I have found two metal chunks. I'll show you guys those in a sec, in my engine. And I think this is the new stuff, and what's in there is the old stuff, and he was gonna rebuild it with this stuff. So I have my buddy, I'm not more on the engine side, I just know how to work on things, but I'm not like insane at rebuilding engines or anything. I've done transmissions and stuff. So I am gonna go show you guys those metal chunks, and my bad, and then throw those valve cover and stator cover back on until tomorrow, and then I'll transport that engine to my buddy's house and probably tear that down there and take a video for you guys. Alright, so I took off the valve cover. Nothing looks that concerning in here at all. But what's weird is I have found these two metal chunks inside. So I have no clue what's going on, but I think I have the parts to fix them. So I'll cut to tomorrow. You're good.
We're taking off the cam chain and the cam chain sprockets so we can take off the valve cover and pull the valves and then pull the whole cylinder, and then we can figure out what the engine needs and if it's good or not.
All right, we got everything off. We're just taking off the last 3 bolts, and then we'll pull the head and see what it looks like under there. All right, we're about to pull the head off. Let's see what we got right here.
Yeah, your pistons are smoked, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, your pistons are totally smoked.
Gosh dang. Top end over bottom end any day though. That is my pistons. So I'm gonna need new pistons for this thing, at least. All right, we just got everything apart. This is what the pistons are looking like. A little bit of scratching. Down inside, everything looks good. The crank is fine, so that's good. My entire bottom end's set, so we're just gonna keep diagnosing. All right, we just got this all honed out, so now I'm taking it out to clean it, but yeah, we're kind of in the same boat. We're waiting for his dad to get here to kind of, I'm about ordering new pistons soon. I'm gonna do billet pistons, or I don't even know, something like that. And then I'll probably need a new head too, or get it resurfaced or something. Okay, so I just found out this engine is not blown. I am going to have to get, I'm replacing these pistons. I technically don't have to. I'm gonna need a seal kit, new valves, and I need my head resurfaced, and then this engine will be set. That is the head right there. So it's gonna need resurfaced. And then everything else is fine. I just got the head honed. Not head, what is that?
What, cylinder?
Yeah, the cylinder honed. Should be set. I'm gonna order those pistons here soon, and the seal kit, and then I'll get this resurfaced and whatever I need to, and then the valves.
Discard! Discard! Discard!
All right, so I have it pretty much torn down. I just need to get the forks and triple tree off, and then this rear. And I have decided what I'm gonna powder coat. So I'm doing the main frame, and then I will do the swing arm and the subframe, which is over there. And then I'm going to do the rear sets. I'm gonna powder coat these the same color. And then all of the rest of it will be black. So I'm gonna have that color with straight black. And yeah, I'll have, oh, and I'm gonna do the suspension spring, the rear spring. So I'll have all that done, and I'll do the passenger foot pegs as well. So I'll have all of that the exact same color. They're still on they're still on there. But so yeah, that's a little bit about the bike. I'm not telling you guys what color yet, but I looked it up. I have not seen a single ZX6R of this generation in that color, or almost any bike. So yeah, no, it's gonna be I definitely want to park in the parking lot and have nobody to park next to me that looks like my bike. All right, this is what I got the bike down to. I guarantee the headlights are gonna turn off in a sec, but motor is not blown. I'm ordering those parts. I'm gonna finish stripping this down. I probably won't record the rest of it, and then I'll get it in for powder coat. Thank you guys for watching.